Blend ginger this way. The outcome is incredible. Hi everyone, it's Tracy here. Today I'll show you a simple method that turns fresh ginger into something warm, flavorful, easy to store, and surprisingly useful throughout the entire week. And stay until the end, because we're also going to make use of the ginger leftovers in a way that's too good to waste. Let's get started. First, you need to prepare about 1 to 2 kilograms of fresh ginger. You can absolutely adjust the amount based on your needs. I recommend choosing organic ginger because we will not peel the skin, which also helps reduce the risk of pesticide residue getting into your tea. You can find organic ginger at stores, supermarkets, or other local markets. And for this amount, it usually costs around $7 to $8, which is quite reasonable for a whole week of tea. Next, you need to clean them, and this is a very important step because we will be using the skin. You can break the ginger into smaller pieces so you can clean all the little corners and remove any dirt. Wash it several times under running water, gently rubbing the surface until the water runs clear. Keeping the ginger skin is very beneficial because it contains extra nutrients and natural compounds, which not only enhance the flavor, but also provide health benefits. Ginger is known for its warm and comforting qualities, but the way you prepare it can make a surprisingly big difference. Spending a little extra time on this step will help create a cleaner, richer result that's much more enjoyable later on. Once the ginger is cleaned, put it into a blender and blend it until smooth. This method is very convenient when you need a large amount of ginger. At this point, the ginger mixture already smells incredible. And later I'll show you how this simple base can quickly turn into a warm and comforting drink anytime you want. In the past, I used to stand there slicing it into thin pieces one by one, and it took a lot of time. Then I started using a blender and it became much simpler. It not only saves time, but also increases the surface area of the ginger. This allows more flavor and natural compounds to be released into the water, giving you a richer and stronger drink. After blending, you will have a rich ginger base. If you prefer a milder flavor, you can use half of this ginger base and freeze the rest to use later. However, I prefer a stronger ginger drink, so I will use all of it. Now pour all of this into a large pot and add water. I use about 3 to 4 liters of water for this amount of ginger. There is one important note you should know, which is to add the ginger and water right from the beginning, not wait until the water is boiling to add the ginger, as it will affect the final flavor. Then turn on the stove and cook over medium heat until the mixture slowly comes to a boil, leaving the lid slightly open to let the steam escape. While the ginger is gently simmering, this is also when many of its natural nutrients are released into the water. Ginger is well known for supporting digestion, helping reduce bloating, and creating a warm, comforting feeling in the body. It can also help soothe the throat and bring a sense of comfort each day. Keep an eye on the pot so the mixture does not boil too hard and spill over. Once it starts boiling, lower the heat to the lowest setting, close the lid tightly, and let it simmer gently. You do not need a strong boil, just a steady, gentle simmer for about 2 to 3 hours on low heat. This is the steeping process. The longer you steep it, the richer the flavor becomes. If you prefer a lighter taste, you can always stop earlier. This gives you flexibility, so you can enjoy your ginger tea the way you like it, whether mild or strong. Once it is steeped long enough, turn off the heat and let the tea cool naturally. At this point, you can enjoy it right away. Pour it into a cup through a strainer. Add a little water to dilute it, And for a sweeter flavor, you can add a spoonful of honey. Stir well, and you'll have a warm cup of ginger tea. Let the remaining portion cool down. When the mixture has cooled, place the whole pot in the refrigerator and let it sit overnight. This cold steeping step, combined with the temperature used earlier, helps extract more natural compounds from the ginger. By combining both hot and cold extraction methods, you will get a deeper color and a richer, fuller flavor. The difference surprised me the first time I tried it. After one night, take the mixture out, and you will have a pot of fragrant and rich ginger concentrate. Now it's time to strain out the ginger pulp. Use a straining bag or a thin cloth to press and extract all the liquid from the pulp. This is where all the flavor and nutrients are almost like liquid gold. Keep the ginger pulp. I will show you how to use it very effectively in just a few minutes. After straining, you will see the tea has a deep color and a slightly thick texture, which means it's just right. At this point, pour it into small jars or bottles with lids to use gradually. You can store it in the refrigerator and enjoy it throughout the week. It's best to use it within 7 days to keep the flavor fresh. If you want to store it longer, you can pour it into ice trays and freeze it for later use. This makes it very convenient to take out small portions when needed. Just remember to check for any unusual smell or change in taste, as that may be a sign the tea has gone bad. Now you can enjoy your ginger drink in many simple ways. I like to drink it cold in the morning as a gentle alternative to coffee. It feels refreshing and helps you feel alert naturally. In the evening, you can pour it into a cup and warm it by placing it in hot water for a while. Then add a little turmeric, cinnamon, and milk to create a soothing, warm drink that is very good for the throat. It also pairs very well with fruit juice, especially cranberry juice, giving a fresh and slightly tangy flavor. This method is simple, practical, and saves you time every day. If you try it, let me know in the comments how you like it or how you enjoy your ginger tea. Now I will make good use of the ginger pulp from earlier by turning it into ginger powder. You just need to spread the ginger pulp on a tray and let it dry completely under the sun. Or if you want to save time, simply place it in the air fryer basket and dry it at 90 degrees Celsius, 195 degrees Fahrenheit, for about 2 hours or until it is completely dry. After it cools, put it into a blender and blend it until fine. For a smoother texture, you can sift it through a fine strainer and blend the larger pieces again. Once finished, store the ginger powder in an airtight jar and keep it in a cool, dry place to use gradually. This homemade ginger powder is very convenient for everyday cooking. You can add a small amount to tea to enhance warmth and flavor, mix it into soups or stir-fries, or use it when marinating meat. It also works very well in baking, especially in cookies or simple cakes, bringing a gentle and pleasant aroma. Just a small amount goes a long way. and this is a great way to make full use of the ginger without wasting anything. And that's all it takes to have a rich homemade ginger concentrate ready whenever you want a warm and comforting drink. With just a little time spent preparing, you can save effort every day while still having a warm and nourishing drink ready whenever you need it, especially by making good use of the ginger pulp to create a very useful ginger powder. I hope this method will be helpful for you every day. If you find it useful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.